Hello guys and welcome back to Field of Glory Empires. We are continuing our war with the Antagonids. Our military moves are locked in. A new stack is getting recruiting. I don't even know how many stacks we have at this point. It's getting kind of ridiculous, kind of insane. Thankfully we haven't run into the main Antagonid army yet. Don't know where it is. Probably somewhere over here. Making my plan to cross over there probably kind of dangerous. But, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Bro, what's happening to the food here? Hold up. Are we good? I think we're good. There's like little to no food here, but the rest of the province, which is only several places, it makes enough food. Okay, yeah, I just gotta make sure we're not like falling apart there or something. Once I saw red. We have to get some buildings set up this turn, though, before we can move it over and see all the fun new battles that are going to be happening. Some fun new battles. We've just gone through Anatolia until about we got right here, which I believe this is more like Syria. New population for Osronia. Oh, God. And we have one slot available. A school would be a pretty easy pick. Culture, decadence reduction, like additional to the preceptor house. A little bit of infrastructure. Slotless, yeah. Yeah, I think I'll take that. So, I got that. Land reclamation done beside that with... What the hell? Black market, unclaimed, superb sculptures, 462 regional culture. That's not like a tiny amount for this location. That's not tiny at all. Let me get all of these desertics onto culture, because they're going to be more productive than the guys that are already there. And just move everybody else to food. 2 slots available here. And what do we need? Not loyalty per se. Not this instant anyway. We could just go for some more infrastructure and then just start moving everybody to food. That's sort of an option. It's a weird one, but it's an option. Just hope the M4 doesn't pop up. Growth is in 4 turns. I mean, that's fine with this many slots, too. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that. That's going to add currently 14 infrastructure. If I start moving dudes, it will add less. I'll move 2 of these guys up to food. Still says 14. I'll move another one. Still says 14, but yeah. That'll kind of replace what we just moved and then some, so... That should hopefully be good. Then if we move south, we got a monument in Apamine. And what do we want in Apamine? Good question. With 4 slots available, this noble district wouldn't be half bad. I mean, the decadence would suck, but the loyalty would be great as the population continues to grow. I think I'll go with that. There's a lot of like good options here, but I'll take the loyalty. And we have a public works done just next to that in a capital Syria, that really needs more loyalty. However, regional roads also very important, and more importantly, slotless. So yeah, I'll build those for 5 turns. This is a weird, isolated, no road area. A stud's done to the west of that. We could use a little bit of loyalty. We could. Huh? I would like, say, an Orientation Tribune. Well, actually, hear me out. What if we take 5 of these desertics and put them on culture? Blam. Loyalty's doing great. We have more culture being produced, no new decadence, and I could just plop down a charcoal pile. That sounds good to me. I guess. Sure. Why not? Where do we go next? Let's go east. East, where we just got a builder's hall in Palmyra. And what do we want here? So everyone's desertic here. I think a hemp field wouldn't be too bad. I think a preceptor house also wouldn't be too bad. We do have 4 slots available here. Culture and decadence reduction are very much needed. Decadence reduction is so important. But building food that is not an amphora is also very important. So I'm kind of back and forth on that. I think I'll just take the hemp field for now. Because otherwise, right now, it's just the granary or the amphora. So, let's see. Warehouse to the east of this. I need food here. A lot. I need metal in general. I need military buildings as a capital. Let's give me the orchard for now. Don't worry about it. To the south, we got a new population in a place where we could really use loyalty. But hey, instead, we're going to put a blacksmith. Because metal. I'll move this food guy down here. This infrastructure. We're going to get 6. That's a small amount, but I could literally move all these guys to food and get that infrastructure back. So sure, whatever. Let's just do that. East, we have built some city walls in Diacra. Loyalty's okay. Could definitely do with improvements considering the limited time span of these buffs. Is it like super needed? 6 slots available is not too shabby. Yeah, I think I'll go for the loyalty, especially considering how many dudes we have on culture at the moment anyway. Let's go ahead and look at our regional roads just built in Thelabis. This is an interesting location if I've ever seen any interesting locations. We could really use some conversion here. That would be pretty useful. And then the culture could help me free up some other guys. We need loyalty here in general, and moving dudes down to culture isn't really going to be the prime suggestion at this point. I'll build the temple. The culture is not going to be worth like an insane amount. I'll move 2 of these guys down. It won't exactly replace the culture, but the conversion rate should produce some productive desertics that I could move to culture and then have everybody else on other things. New population nearby capital where we're building a military academy. That's useful because I'm about to get another stack, so I could use another leader. Free infrastructure. We got a gambling ring to the east. Still not an ideal amount of loyalty, but a bronze works. That'd be pretty useful. Generally. I could get this extra desertic guy onto culture. Move one of these guys around. I don't know to where, honestly. Infrastructure? Maybe. Let's go for the bronze works. Yeah, seems good to me. Then we finish a worship place next to that, and we almost have this place stable, dude. I don't know if I want to go for the fortune teller or the palisade, actually. I'm going to say the palisade, because that's just such an important thing. Yeah, that might be risky, but... Heading further east, we got a pleasure house in Carmania. 2 slots available. Which doesn't add up to a whole lot. The monument's a funny little building with how it adds culture and decadence at the same time. We'll add the hemp field just because, you know, the M4 is coming up. But we could use some food here. Go for the other things later. East of that, we got a bloomery. Oh, yes, a bloomery. Those are so good. Where we probably just got a lot of metal from. Yep, 17 metal. Ooh, baby. Alright, cool. And then let's move it over here. Quarry's just been built. Alright, and then... I mean, even then the infrastructure's kind of low. Next door, a lot of things happen. We did get a slave here, opening up another slot. That's good. We kind of know the rest of this. So we have 2 slots available. I could get a master armor smith. That would be nice. Noric steel armor. Custom effect. I don't know what the hell that means or does. Custom effect. Okay. I know I've seen a custom effect before that was good. I don't know what this one is. But yeah, we should build that at the capital. I was hoping the military academy would pop up, but sure, why not? I know we have other things like that. I forget. You know, actually it's right here where you see all that stuff. Master armor smith. Yeah, we could see other things we have like that. Coastal Fortress counts? Oh no, that's the construction. Here's the uniques. One of these that I have way off to the east is a Master Fletcher. This would be better somewhere completely different. So I think I'm going to get rid of this because, yeah, where I'd really want that is actually somewhere over here, but what else does it apply to? Archers, skirmishers. Well, I mean, It could apply to skirmishers that I build still in the capital. I just wouldn't be able to apply it to directly archers. Still, it shouldn't be here. This is a bad place for it. We have so much pop in the capital now that growth isn't projected for 100 turns. That's so funny. Let's look at Badio, where we have an extra population. Opened up one slot that we could spend on, let's say, regional roads. That sounds like a lot of those things looked pretty good, to be honest. But that one sounded especially good. I'm assuming the Royal Treasury cannot go beyond grand. Bonuses is that, you know, culture. Problems are decadence and money, but mainly decadence, I guess. I thought these could go up to way more, like 10,000 or something. I don't know. Shrug. Whatever. Further north, orchard, done. School, done. Slots, 2. Loyalty, maybe lacking a little bit. Solution, gladiator school? Very little infrastructure. 16 loyalty, that would solve this problem. Oh, or granary, because the only other thing's in Amphora. And that takes 4 infrastructure. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. 3 turns, yes please, and I'll move just one guy from food down to infrastructure. And what do we have? We have a salt house and a new population in Nabatea. What do we want then? I mean, we don't really need more infrastructure. This would be kind of excessive. Loyalty's not really needed. Fucking Amphora, dude. Fucking Amphora. I guess a smokehouse. Yeah, let's go with that. Blacksmith done next to there. We have new population and a warehouse done to the west of that. What do we really need here? We don't really need anything, honestly. I could put this guy here, everybody else up there, and you know, infrastructure's doing great. Culture, loyalty's doing all right. I guess the gymnasium would be the next best bet after that. So let's go with the gymnasium. We didn't miss anything up here, I think. No. We have this warehouse built. 8 slots available. Given where it is, I wouldn't mind a solid wall. I wouldn't mind moving these 2 guys down to culture either. Wouldn't mind a solid wall. That could be pretty nice. I'll go ahead and make that. Got a warehouse and a new population done next to that. 1 slot made available. Everything looks kind of alright here. The courthouse would be nice for the decadence reduction. That farm also looks pretty great. Not exceptionally necessary, but pretty great. I think I'll go for the slotless courthouse to get the decadence reduction. That's starting to become, honestly, way more valuable than just getting culture. Ranch is done. Next to that, 3 slots are available. And then we'll go for the sewers to get a slot back, I suppose. Yeah, and some health. Cost of some infrastructure. Move one guy down to infrastructure to help that. And then to the south, we got an armorer. We got 2 slots available on this capital. Solid walls would be fitting here. Hospital wouldn't be too unusual. But then also, I don't know, just like something else in general. The infrastructure food split here is kind of strange. We get a loyalty, we get a mill, right? Loyalty and food. That's hard to say no to. But so is something slotless like this. We don't have to worry about an amphora here. Might have already built it. I did. So let's just go with the solid walls for now. That seems like a plan. Sure. Heading south, we have a fishery built. We have a new population in Damal from healthcare. 1 slot available. We could use loyalty. A blacksmith would be great to solve this whole infrastructure thing going on here. We'll get that. It's going to add 12. I could easily move 4 of these guys to culture then to help the loyalty. We're still going to get 12, so we get more than we just moved. We only moved 6 worth, you know. It's pretty good. Preceptor house done here in Salima. I will gladly take a regional road, though in this location, don't know how important that really is. I'll take it, though. Sure, why not? We got a new population in Naphomes regional roads again? Sure. New population. We got regional roads done north of there. Where we could use a couple things here. I wouldn't mind a conversion bonus. That would sure be nice, but, you know, oh yeah, we have 4 slots available. Fuck it, let's get the cult site. We get a little bit of culture, we get some conversion, that's good. Reserve food store done to the northeast, 3 slots available. Okay, okay. An oil mill for olive oil. Not what I think of when I read oil, but it still looks really good. Looks really good. Let me move this one desertic guy down here. Jesus, he was worth a lot of infrastructure, though. Maybe I need infrastructure. Looking at this, I feel like that's probably a pretty smart assessment. Yeah. Give me the wheelmaker. And I'll move one guy up to food. Then we have to the southwest. New pop, city walls done along the border. There's only 1 slot available, and it's for a hemp field, is what I'm going to use it on. Yeah, that's what it's for. Kind of skipped ahead in my thoughts there. But, yeah, hemp field. And then that's worth 6 food. I could use this opportunity to get a guy to culture. Not going to consume any infrastructure, so sure, why not? That is still going to double the food he was making. And then after that, there's nowhere else, and we're ready to see all of these battles, I believe. I want to do a quick check just to, you know, see how strong everybody is. The Antigonids' relative power is going down quickly. Very quickly. Remember, this used to be at more like 2,500. It's at 1,000 now. I don't think this is my doing. No, I don't think this is my doing, because they had a massive stack of 130. Where did that go? It's missing. And now, what is it, like somewhere around 60% of the 66 maybe? I don't know. Of their total military power is just gone. I don't think it's been converted into naval because they're still close enough to Rome. So I don't know what's going on there. It may be at sea. That would be weird. Well, that'd be dangerous. But like, it just seems to be gone. So that's interesting. Maybe fighting other wars, maybe just their lack of manpower, you know? They just haven't been able to sustain it, so they've been getting rid of it, just like I had hoped. And I just kind of didn't see it before I declared war. But also, like, Rome's having a 1-region rebellion, which they're besieging already, that spawned with a military half their strength, the 3rd strongest military on the map. How does that even happen from 1 region? I mean, look at this. Minus 450 manpower, minus 600 metal. That's crazy. How the hell can that even attempt to stay alive? It can't. It doesn't matter that it's the 3rd strongest military. It can't sustain itself, and it's going up against the 2nd strongest. And then, you know, Ethiopia's right after the Antigonids at this point, which is kind of crazy. That's impressive. Maria's doing worse. Even though they're bigger, they're doing worse. And they have all that money I gave them and everything, but they're still doing worse. Their manpower's doing terribly. I guess I did take all their populated locations. That's probably a big thing that hurt them. They don't have the manpower to sustain their military anymore. Wonder if the AI is smart enough to go for mercenaries at that point. Saramatia just splits off my 2 little vassals, and then I was looking to see really just how strong the Lusitani were again, because I consider them a potential ally. Really, compared to like me, Rome, and the Antigonids, everybody else is really weak, and the Antigonids are getting weaker by the second. As I take more stuff away from them, certainly doesn't help their ability to sustain their military, and they seem to just be getting rid of it bit by bit. Which is amazing. Only Rome stands any chance, but as we know, Rome is not what we're worried about. Now, their income has surpassed the Antigonids for legacy. And, you know, they have a factional bonus that the Antigonids don't. Why don't the Antigonids have a factional bonus? What's going on? Empire. Decadence. Oh, they've aged. They aged. They're in decadence. Ooh. But Rome is in a glorious bonus. I see. Well, that can go away. that can be made to go away. That might just go away over time, but the Antigonids are really falling off there. Yeah. Still, with my income as high as it is, it's like 4 times higher than theirs. They could never really hope to catch up. And at this point, the Antigonids could never hope to sustain. I think passively at this point, Rome would pass them. All right, so we moved and we're attacking these Hellenic rebels, which is maybe kind of unfortunate because they were about to go fuck up the Antigonids, but you know what? That's fine. I could just fight everybody. We're in the hills of Medea. That's fine. All right. They tired one of our guys out a little bit. They have armored hoplites. Ow, that hurt. They have a lot of armored hoplites. Oh my god, armored hoplites hurt. Jesus Christ. Bro, these rebels, these Hellenic rebels have better defenses, better militaries than anything I'm seeing from the Antigonids. Rebels in video games always end up being better than the things they rebel from. I don't understand. You know, you'll play an RTS and you're in like the medieval era, and then you have a rebellion, and then it's in like the Civil War era, you know? It's insane. But hey man, I killed them and we took this over. This was originally a rebellion from the Antigonids, and now it's just mine. It's not even like occupied, because I didn't occupy it from them, so that kind of like gets around it, which gets me territory, which is cool, but also maybe uncool because it doesn't go to the war score. But regardless, we're now going to fight the dudes those rebels were about to go kill, because I'm fighting everybody. And as we can see, the Antigonids are way less of a threat than the rebels of the Antigonids, although we are in the mountains, so our regular infantry are taking the front. Which is always harder to make something good out of, because they're just not that great. Still, we got 2 kills, which is more than enough for a pursuit. Take that. And we've occupied that. Good, good. At some point, we'll probably sail up and take that as well. And there's a rebel area next to that. Maintaining that shit would be weird. Oh, man, alright. We've gone down another, like, little step or 2 here. Got to keep an eye on that. Rome is also kind of going. No, they don't have the bonus like I do. At least they don't right now. And they do have the aging tokens. So maybe their bonus is just because they're in this tier. It's not the bonus, like the bonus. Makes sense to me. Poor Maria is about to be decadent. No, they are decadent already. Oh god, if my vassal Maria falls apart, that's going to be so annoying. Oh well, the Antigonids are decadent. At this point, they go through the aging again, and they're literally just gonna splinter. Don't know if that would be good or bad right now. I can't believe Carthage is still alive. Somewhere. Ethiopia is doing great, though. Doing better than Rome on this chart. Alright. We don't need that law. We took this from some rebels. Want to move some guys up to food. We can now form the province here. I would love to have a palisade here. I think that's pretty important. Yes, sir. And this is mine, you know. It's not like temporarily mine. No, it's mine. We marched and conquered this from them. Oh my god, this is awful. What on earth? Bro. Atropatine, man. You can also create the province. You know it sucks too? This is like most likely to become the capital. It's very likely. I don't know about most likely, but it's very likely. What? Look, how do I can't make this stable. I can't make this work. No, I could just do this and hope for the best. We were raided by Medea. We defeated the interlopers. A new general is available to serve me. That's good because I have a new stack and he'll fit it pretty well. Pretty well. Cenotaph is gone. And a new objective has been set in the fucking heartlands of Romania. Or something. That's around Romania. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Or is this that mountain range where Moldavia sits? Hard to tell with these borders. I don't recall. If you know, feel free to tell me, I guess. I've added 16 regular infantry to the recruitment queue. We're going to get these archers. to that stack. I messed it up. There you go. They're going over there. You guys are now going to cross over and invade this. Good luck. You're going to need it. I'll take the Asia Minor Army and move them up here. This is a pretty big fucking city. These large walls probably are part of why it looks so crazy. This is on a forest. Looks like a mountain if you ask me. But it has a preserved food store and it's like right here. So it looks fine. It's closer in case we do need to move them over, which we probably will. But you guys have done some recovering, though you could do with recovering some more, if you ask me. Like another turn. But it's up to like, the amount of food here is limited, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but also, our war score is up to 219, dude. We went from 74 to 114 to 219. But keep this in mind. We need like 1,000 just to break even on getting rid of 10,000 legacy from the Antigonids, which is, again, not what we need. 8,000 would kind of be the really good amount, because it would get them down to right where Rome is. So we could settle. We could settle for that, and that would be fine. Oh? Another region has... More regions... There's more usurpers popping out of nowhere. What the hell's happening? Are they getting massive militaries as well? Not massive, no. And whatever that big one is, it's hurt. And Rome's has been hurt. I was going to say, where'd the Antagonists go? There they are. Yeah, there's a Carthage usurper. That's funny. Rome's having some usurpers. Not my problem, though. We got our military recruiting, though. We formed the Pontus province. This became the capital. So all other unnecessary military things will go away, whether I choose to keep this or not. Yeah? Yeah, alright, cool. I don't think we've made any other provinces recently, so that's the only one I really need to sort through right now. My idea of invading into this empty barbarian location will no longer work because they decided to make the nation of Colchis, which I thought already existed somewhere, but apparently it doesn't exist anymore. Who would have thought that was a thing? Apparently it is. You guys, at this point, just press your attack, I guess? No, we can't? No, I think it's because there's a blizzard. And there's a blizzard here, so yeah, we're just stuck here for right now. Great. I'll send you up there. It'll take 3 turns, so you could help conquer the Caucasus and then some, maybe. Maybe primarily the Caucasus. I don't know if I'm sailing over here. That would be kind of ridiculous. 3 turns anyway. That's a lot of time to catch up there, so... You are still going en route to where I want you. And then each of you, I mean, these places aren't very well off, but we got to keep up the assault. You guys look fine, so attack. You guys look fine, so, fine, maybe debatable, but we're going into the mountains, so the regular infantry should be taking the brunt anyway. So that should hopefully make it fine. That's my hope. These are the last 2 things here. Anything else, and we're looking at this, and maybe just grabbing this for the hell of it. And there's a Marian fleet here, which probably, you know, it's giving fog, or line of sight in the fog of war, which kind of tells me that that's safe. Look at all this shit that's rebelled up here. If that wasn't kind of out of my way, I might be tempted to go for it. There's a chance we give a lot of this stuff we're taking over back, so managing it is kind of a nuisance. But all we have really left this turn, I guess, is the buildings, because I think that's all the military stuff I'm doing. I guess, we'll see. I don't think I'm missing anything, but that's all we have time for this episode. So for now, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.